How y'all doing? I am so peaceful. I gotta tell you, so I went straight back to Colorado Springs uh, that night after the longest road of my life. And I'm sitting here uh, by that. And anywho, so honestly, what I did that road, I mean, I rewatched the video and everything when they channeled through me and stuff. And when they said like the connection between the heart, the solar plexus, your gut feeling, and then my mind all as one, and it creates I mean, I had to experience and use all three of those 6+ senses during that road. I mean, long road. Anyways, um, and then to be able, they wanted to come through after that really just went to show that not only am I on the right path, is that it was to go to Evans, Colorado. It was all meant to be. Okay. I got that download in my mind a year ago, right? And that was before I got off drugs. That was before I even thought of getting off the drugs. That thought came because I was guided to. And that story will come another day, but straight up guided to. I never would have gotten off drugs. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. Can't stop, won't stop was my motto then. Still is now, but absolutely different. Um, but anywho, this angel, I call him an angel, was sent to me. I had people come up to me that I've never seen before during that time before I got sober and clean that talked to me about me, and without like I would say they aerialed me, because like I can read people and all of a sudden I'm reading them and then I'm just like things people wouldn't even know about a person. I just boom, boom, boom for the sake of healing, right? All straight from divinity through me as the vessel to be delivered to them to help heal them and whatnot. And so, but it's like these people came up to me and did that to me, but not only that, kind of, I mean, it's just crazy. At 222 on the thing, they knew things about me that were brought up that I know I needed to change during that time. Anyways, so these angels, okay, follow me here, were talking to me, and all of them kept bringing up Colorado, Evans, Colorado, was one very much in particular. And one of them even said, they're like, hey, I got a house out there. I was never meant to travel with that human angel. Uh, but did I go to Evans trying to look for him? No. At this point in my journey, I know that if I was supposed to run into him, I would have. Now, was I in contact with my angels and my divinity the whole time? Absolutely. Did I know that he probably wouldn't show up? Exactly. If I wanted to track him down, would I have? Absolutely. But did I feel guided? No. So I'm not going to do it. Right. So it just felt, nowadays on my job, on my mission, really, it's just a mission of joy and fun for my own self, to fulfill my own dreams, to fulfill my own mission that I've set up before I descended here, to bring absolute utter joy to myself. Because when I bring this joy, when I have these thoughts, these feelings, the things that open me up, like open up my heart and that expand me, that bring curiosity, but joyful curiosity, that ignites my light even more, and then it anchors the light onto human earth, onto this planet. And that's what we're doing here. We're awakening. Not only the planet's already awakened, she just wants to go into a higher dimension, right? As we all are. And dimensions here are consciousness, okay? Understanding that everything around us is a reflection of our own self, and what we are all one. So we're just, our reality is what we make it. And that's why it starts on the inside. And so that's why through all this healing, I hope I make sense. So that's why through all this healing that I did, that I was guided to do, because it was already written in my plan, in my divine plan, in my blueprint, to go through that year of healing. Now, boom, I was the claw, right, onto Colorado. And honestly, after that longest road, that to me was the reason why I didn't pop back on later, which I know I could have, was because I was receiving messages about the absolute giant importance of that road, of me going to Evans. So being that I got that download a year ago when I was in the thick of the worst of it, right? That was the last goalpost from my old life that I've ever felt I wanted to get done. That's why I was guided to Colorado. It was away from my old life. That Ariel doesn't exist anymore. The alchemy inside of me it's gone. I couldn't go back to the old ways of who I used to be. Not saying I was never a bad person. I was meant to go through the struggle. Period. Because now the more that you heal yourself, the more you've gone through the struggle, the more you still go through the struggles, right? And as you're in your healing process, and man, when you come out on the other side, you're filled with so much alchemy. You're filled with so much of this light that you yourself healed, transformed, alchemized into this light that glows from the inside of you to the outside, and people can notice it. And therefore, that also is the definition of your own magnetism. You know, now you're brighter. You're in a way to describe it, you're brighter for things that you truly love and enjoy, that you deserve now, that you're ready for now, that are aligned with you now, can find you, find your light. This is all light, right? Well, how do we take in everything around us, our visuals? It's the frequencies, the reflections within our brain as fractals of light. This is all light and magnetism. And so, anywho, so that at the end, not only did I, of the walk, I felt so much peace, because it was like that literally was the tie to the bow, and I cast it away, just everything. I have nothing from that life, from the unhealed version of me, that I want to do, that I feel I need to conquer. So yay me. And guess what? Well, Colorado's done now, and it's just, talk about divine timing. Somebody's going to be traveling to another state on the 3rd, I believe. Well, I know I'm going to go, but it's like, it was all set up for me from divine. And I just keep getting I'm going to tell you about it right now. And I just keep getting all of these different just channeled messages, not only from me, but like, we as those who are awakened and that have healed, with our frequency so high, we don't find people around us that are in the same frequencies. And so it's not that it gets lonely, because we know at this point, if you understand me right now on this level of frequency that I'm at, and you're watching this, you understand that it's like there's not a lot of us around us yet, right? And so as we go to YouTube. I go to YouTube, and I've done that throughout my healing journey, because it's like nobody really understands. And really, when you're in hermit mode, you don't really want to talk to anybody. And there's people around you that aren't meant to understand you. You're meant to be in that hermit mode so you can understand the insides, change the insides. And then now what's happening is that divine timing happened. And I've been going onto YouTube and just getting, I get affirmations inside my own channeled message. I know I'm beating around the bush till the story. That, I get to follow my heart now. And it was set up. When you are connected into consciousness, into source, into creation, into zero, into Abraham Hicks, you know what I mean? Into the universe, okay? Into God. Whatever you choose, your angels, whatever you choose to vibrate with that works for you, right? For God, some people would say that. But anyways, I say creation, Crea. Your source. And you're in connection, and you conversate, and and you find the affirmations if you need them around you in your 3D. And this is why I come on here, so I can help others that are going through this process, and as I grow, more people will find me because of my frequency. the more we create, more people will start to love your creations due to the frequency that you give off. You just have to do it. You just have to start. You don't have to be a chosen one to do that. If you want to do something, love something, and your heart feels good doing it, even if the thought, forget the ego, if it's telling your ego, your brain is telling you to stop doing it, just do it. You got to just do it because your heart's saying yes. This is where we're connected, right? I've told you that. It's, you got to follow your heart. And so my heart is saying there's something about this divine counterpart that, thank you, sun, for coming out right now. Yeah, I just feel it. I feel I need to go. I feel I need it. Anyways, I'm going to Wisconsin at the beginning of September, so like in days. And I've been getting so many affirmations, not only from my own channeled messages, from my own connection, from my own spirit team, right? My team of light, I call them. From Crea. Others on the YouTubes are saying the same pink and stinking thing from channelers that I frequency with, that have the same frequency, right? And we're all on like the same journey and whatever, you know. I mean, I'm the only one traveling around that I've seen, particularly, you know. So I'm gonna go. I have no idea. Chosen, we don't know what to do. We play in the unknown. I have no idea. What I do know, and what was really nice to get the affirmation of, is just like, one, I just stopped thinking about it, right? And I don't put all of my energy into this next movement because you still focus on the now. You still have to focus on every moment that happens and witness and experience, because life is happening all the time for you, right? I'm not going to miss a moment, miss a point. I mean, I'm still going to sit out here in nature. You know, I'm still going to just breathe. Breathe with your diaphragm all the way up to, you know, all the way up your chest. Do big breaths. I still do my guided meditations. There's still, like, I'm recalibrating now because more light has been brought on, because the the end. Can you help me here? Can you? Because that was the final chapter, the ending conclusion of my past life, if you want to take it that way, right? And so now moving forward, I'm really excited. There's nothing, it's only better, it only gets better from here in every moment, especially, you know, after you've healed yourself. And this can happen for anybody, any chosen one, any person who chooses themselves. It gets better every single moment that you're helping yourself out, that you're following your heart. That's the thing. That's the name of the game, though, is following your heart. You can't, oh my God, look at my t-shirt. It says Bigfoot saw me, but nobody believes them. Okay, come on. All right, I had to share. All right, but so it's just, it's really incredible. And when you, what we're supposed to do is just do the hell yeses. Like when you get an opportunity that comes your way, no matter what it is, if if it's a hell yes, do it. Even if your brain's like, ah, calm it down. I do a guided meditation. I mean, I don't really do that much anymore because I followed my heart and chose myself so many times, which I will always do. That's the whole point in the name of this game, right? Is to choose yourself. Choose the hell yeses for you. Live for you. Live for you. That's it. And if other people are triggered by that, you're doing your job. You're meant to trigger people. You're meant to. Period. Because that helps them. They might not see it that way, but that's their journey. How much, you know, when I was going through my healing, I don't even know. It's so hard to even remember. So, anyways, refocus. It's a trip. We go through our triggers when things come up. Even, you know, at certain points now, I've developed different ways to look at my triggers and stuff like that. I haven't really been triggered in a long time. Besides, I guess, on the long journey when I'm like, this is getting cuckoo. But I just know 1444. I just know I personally call upon Archangel Michael and I have him walk with me. I can see him, I can feel him, I can sense him. That is my connection. That is what I do, right? Because that's me. Whatever you choose to do in those moments. But, anyways, assess that trigger. Do what you can to shine light upon it and move forward, because we really are all safe. We really are all divinely there. Anything that happens in your reality, the more that we love ourselves, the more that we heal ourselves, the more that, I mean, once you become healed, I'll just speak from that point because I am. Following your heart, nothing else that's bad can come to you. You've made so many decisions that were for you to help yourself. It's going to be reflected. That is the law of the universe. That those are the laws. Those are the real laws that happen. It's coming back to you. You know, we've already lived the life of not choosing ourselves, choosing everybody else. I personally, I was people pleasing, doing all those things. Mm-mm. Now, moving forward, do I like? Am I going to please? I just, I'm a great host. I'm a great. My heart's great. I don't even know who I am in a relationship if I choose to be. If I'm gonna, I mean, you probably, yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, we're not going to think about it right now. We're just going to enjoy the moments and just know that all these beautiful things are popping up. I told you I knew something big was going to happen. So, celebrate every moment that you do. Even if, like I find myself just sitting there sometimes. I do get the affirmations that sometimes, like right now, I just need to recalibrate. So much light has turned on my insights, the light within me. It's just, and now, right now, I'm just getting this down, these human words are really kind of starting to, I have to look into this trigger within myself because these human words are not defining what I feel enough. Like the downloads, like how many times are we going to say downloads? How many times are we going to say recalibrations? Like how many times are we going to say that? I'm just like, but it's a feeling. It's a feeling. It's a sense. So where was I going before I went off my that trail? Uh, yeah. So it's just what I see when this recalibration thing is happening. I just see these colors of light, just the stream colors of light just going in, and like that's like light code surgery is what I feel. And then bloop 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 bloop, like the frequencies are frequencizing out of me, right? And it's recalibrating, it's readjusting, it's restructuring everything around me. The vibrations, the ripple effect of yourself, of my light, creating its own ripple effect. That's it. Stronger, stronger, longer, and more forceful is what I just heard. So the planet, mm, so the planet can come to its plateau. Not plateau, not like it's dying death. I don't know what that means. Somebody does. I don't know. That's what just happened. Anywho, are you coming through? Sure. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so this now is going to be a channeled message. I'm just going to have Crea come through. That's who I call creation. Spirit, God, whatever you choose. I call mine Crea. Okay. Here we go. You have to get to your 0 point. So good. She's been guided by many different dimensional beings that are closely interrogating these different little triggers of hers inside of herself so that they can be illuminated and be brought up inside of her. You're going to journey throughout your life, and every moment, there's going to be different ways of thinking and the ways and choices, whether you cognitively know that you're choosing these things or subconsciously know that you're choosing these things. We also assist on the super subconscious level, your super subconscious level, and help guide you. That is parts that we play as well, is that we help guide you through these choices and decisions that you are making as well, because we line up different circumstances, different exercises for your human to go through, mm, and align with you. And we choose to help because of who you are, because of what you have chosen. You choosing you is choosing us, because we are all connected together as one. And so by choosing that, the vibrations of the joy that you feel, your human, your essence, your electricity just oozes out of you. We were able to, earlier in her healing experience, the more higher dimensional beings that have come and loomed in order for us to come through her, we can grasp those essentially, okay? We grasp that frequency, the one during the healing process, those smaller decisions, there's different beings of divine light that come down and are grasping and literally taking your hand, and every streamline of energetic frequencies, vibrations. We connect our vibration, and it's like a hand. We take that and we bring it up so that you can come up with it. Therefore, it's so easy and effortless. You just have to keep moving forward in that direction. And so what we want to say here is that while you're healing, while you're going through the healing, she has been healed, but we want to speak to those right now that still are now adjusting into this healing. What am I doing? Where am I going? The healing that you're doing, just choosing you, even sitting there and trying to think of nothing, is such the most healing effort you're putting towards yourself. It's so beautiful. Silence, peace. What you want to experience, those moments that you want to experience, is peace by sitting in silence and just breathing. Those moments are when your brain shuts off because it has so much going on, so many different frequencies and vibrations. We, at that silence point, your energy naturally is going to flow up. Positive energy flows up like the ripple effect from your heart, the choice that you make, and then expanding. And we come down and we grasp it during your healing process. There's nothing to be in fear of. We grasp it and we bring you up even higher, so that, let's say, even the next breath, we're grabbing more of your frequency, more of your vibrations, of this you yearning for help. Help me, please. Be in silence, for we are right there helping you in silence. That is the best way for you to through this message, to cognitively grasp us and acknowledge us right there. You might not, some may, but some might not feel it right now. That's okay. That is okay. You will learn that that is the most zero point of play. Where you are at, where Ariel is at right now, she goes into silence more times than you would think. She goes off and trails off and play, and what you see is very, very crucial for even your growth, your journey, to elevate your insights, to elevate your frequencies, to elevate yourself in your life. For you are awakening. Watching this video right now, you are awakening. And in the process, you get to do what she can do in your own way, in your own journey. Will you travel? That's up to you. You will discover what your blueprint is the more you move forward. As it is right now, you are opening up to your essence of healing. And when life gets too chaotic for you, okay, it's meant to. First of all, it's meant to be chaotic for you, because that chaos is, one, shaking things out of you. It's shaking it out to where you think you're going to run into different moments and times where you think you're making the wrong decision. No, you're not. You just are making a decision for yourself because you want to run from this chaos. That is such a you making a you decision for you that you can possibly you make, period. Okay? Making the wrong decisions do not compute to your soul anymore. Only expands inside your mind. Do not allow that part to expand. Allow your heart to expand. So that meaning your mind expanding in the wrong mistakes that you're making, the wrong decisions, that again is just your brain saying that. And that is what is coming up from your past experiences of you making the wrong decisions. And now you're going down this wrong path. Well, if you are watching this now, you've gone down all the wrong paths you were ever meant to make and feel without knowing that those paths were the exact paths you were meant to make in the first place. Because without going down those paths, without going down those streams, you would not be here right now. To acknowledge now inside your soul feels this. Maybe your brain is not caught up yet. Of course not. That is okay. Maybe it has. It will. Understand the fact that everything that you have gone through is perfectly divinely orchestrated just for you. And all those dreams that you want to have ever gone through, but you felt you made all the wrong decisions and choices, no, no, they are still yours. And they will evolve the more that you evolve. So breathe now, breathe. Breathe with your hand on your heart if you can, your eyes closed, if you so choose. You are awakening. You are awakening now. With the love streaming down from the heavens, from the gods, from whatever you so choose source. She says creation. Therefore, we are Crea as we come through her, as her mind chooses that, as your mind will choose different definitions of things, and it will change. She used to call us Mustafa. She used to call us Daddy because Daddy, you know, the sugar daddy, and we thought it was just adorable. That is her finding her and her own expression of creation. You get to express yourself, even if it's just in your mind. You are expressing yourself, you are playing, you are enjoying the different thoughts of you, even if it's just to yourself. You will expand even more by the choices that you are making. You are never going to make the wrong choices. It will be guided. It's if you make a choice that does not feel good in your heart, you won't be making them for long, because it will become friction in your energy, in your atmosphere. It will not feel well. And we will always be right there, knowing which decision. The journey is not that long. The healing of what your power is, it's up to you. You are the driver in the driver's seat. We are there guiding you. You cannot fail. You cannot fail. If you are watching this video, you cannot fail. The timing of what you want is what your human wants. Divine timing is really what your soul wants. And it's already set up for you. So breathe again. And red cars. And we will bring her back. I'm back. That was so much more flow. Yeah. Like the river. I just had to be right next to it. I wouldn't jump in it if I were you. But anywho's Lee's okay. That was so cool. I have no idea what was said, but I know it was beautiful and I knew it was for you. This is what I wanted to do. Nobody believes him. catch up with you on the flippity floppities. Oh my gosh. Enjoy the rest of your day. I love you so much. I love you so much. I love you so much.